right, so I just pulled out this reed, and it's one I started a couple of days ago. I actually started this reed at work, and I was at my desk and I didn't really want to make much noise because someone was on the phone, so I just did it all by feel. So it'll be fun today to see if it actually crows and how it's settled after a couple days. So let's go ahead and start this second day scrape. Let's test the flexibility first and foremost. So I just soaked it. When I gently press the heart, it's got a little pop there. You can see the water, boop, as it closes in the middle. That's got good closure. The opening's decent. I just kind of squeezed it down, but it feels a little bit hard right here when I test the flexibility in the back. So I predict that I'll have to work a little bit there and that this reed is just a little hard. So let's go ahead and give it a crow. Okay, it feels a little bit flat. It's probably a little long. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we're just over 71. Looks like 81, but I started the 1, just in case you're wondering. But since it's a little hard, I want to go ahead and free up the vibrations first, because if I clip it now, it's just going to make the reed harder. And that's not fun to work on a reed that is too hard. You can tell the tip looks nice, the shading. So yeah, I want to avoid the tip right now because the tip actually seems pretty thin. It's got a nice slope. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna look for thick places, and to me, it feels like the reed just wants to have a narrower spine. So I'm just looking to see if there's any places in the back that I just left a lot of cane. Oh, look here. Can you see that? Oh, it's so hard to tell. Kind of at this angle you can. The spine has like serious underbark on it. Okay. Well, that's probably harboring a lot of vibrations. So I'm going to carefully remove that without removing the spine. So I'm going to work on both sides of the spine to narrow it, but obviously you have to go on top a little bit to get that underbark off, and I did, so hopefully you saw that. And then this just seems a little thicker. Okay. Oh, it's nice. Knife feels good. I sharpened it this morning. Okie dokie. Let's give it another crow. Okay, it did free it up. Let's try it in the oboe just to see where it is. It should be a little flat. Yeah, so like I thought, it's just a little bit flat. I believe it is time to clip it now. So let's go ahead and do that. But it had good response, which doesn't surprise me because the tip looked pretty good. All right, let's see where we're at now. Hopefully we're at 71. Yep. All right, so from here, I'm just gonna look for thick places. Okay, this side, right above the line, just right here, is a tiny bit too thick. Now I wish I had left a little bit more in the center close to the top. You see how the shading is pretty low right here. It's low, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's a little lower than I tend to prefer. This side is better. And that was probably because I wasn't working with a very good light. I was working with my overhead desk light, and I like to have the light very close to my reeds. Okay, so from here, I'm just gonna look and see if I see anything. It looks like the line on this side is a little lower. You see that? That could cause some imbalance. This side's okay. So let's go ahead and fix that. It's not much, just a little bit. Score a line. Let the knife catch. And there we go, go up. All right, so second day scrapes, all about just finding the thick places, getting it at 71 or a little lower if you have not yet. Crow, and getting it to crow. Now let's try this. You can tell the crow has changed drastically since the last time we crowed it. I see another clip in this Reed's Future, but you know, it plays, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think I can further refine it, but I'd like to go ahead and just leave it here. So that is where I leave my second day scrape. They're playable. If I had to play a rehearsal on this or anything like that, I definitely could, but I'll probably let it dry for a day or two and then finish it. See if it needs any final tweaks, and that the final day of tweaking is what makes it so special. So although you can play on the reed today, if you take the time to let it dry out, it'll be better that third day, because usually then it's just a little refining in the tip, maybe a clip, and you're good to go. So let me know down below if this was helpful to you. Also, I just created a rough scrape guide with photos and all this. So the rough scrape I did before on my day one. So this was my day two. But if you're curious what I did on my day one and how you should step by step do your day one reeds, then I recommend you check it out, because it does explain each step and have pictures of the reed as I was working on it, so you know what yours is supposed to look like. So again, you can find that in the description box below. All right, see you next video. Happy reading.